Well, you can see this morning that we've got ice melt on our back steps, and I'm getting ready to go out here and help do chores and check on the new cow and calf. You can hear there's no snow. It's just a real thin sheet of ice, and you can see that we got, you know, it's cold and it's slick. You're hearing our diesel truck there warming up for Blade to go out and put out extra feed to the cows. We've got hay out, but we need to make sure that the ice is broke off the ponds. There's Foxy, he's waiting to get started, and I'm going to turn the camera off for a minute because I got to come down the steps and I don't want to fall with everything. Hold on. All right, I'm going to walk out here. I'm not going to let Foxy out because that mama is in the up in the lot with her new baby, and she's kind of spooked after all that she went through last night. So let's just go out here and we'll feed the chickens. And Blade just got done breaking the ice off of the water, and we'll see what we can get into. Now, walking out here on this grass, I'll just give you a shot of it. It's not too bad. Of course, we've got good shoes on to keep us from falling. But the cows are up here close wanting some extra feed, and we're going to get these chickens fed and get to it. Turkeys are just now getting down. They roost up here. Whoops, I'm sorry, I had my finger in the way. Turkeys roost up in these trees at night, and they just got down. They're still on top of the chicken pens, haven't gotten down yet, but they'll get down in just a minute because I'm going to give them some breakfast, and everybody's waiting. Blade's inside here now, breaking the water off of all these little water bowls that we have, and he'll be going out to the pond to check it before too long to see what kind of mess we've got out there so we can get these cows some fresh water. Blade's gonna go across here, and you can tell we are just baby stepping it because you don't want to add an injury on top of everything else that we're facing out here. We don't want to fall and get ourselves hurt, and so he's gonna get this feed, and you'll see the chickens coming a running and the turkeys. And there's my thumb again. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize for that. Here he comes, and he'll be throwing that out there, and you'll see the crowd. They'll be coming. These little turkeys, they've got ice on their backs, and they do have access to getting in their pens, and we keep them put up, but sometimes they get roosted up in those trees, and we just have a time. Here they come, coming out of the, there's a big turkey flew over my head there. They're getting their morning breakfast and facing the day. And now I'm gonna walk us over and see this new calf. Okay, so here, I keep putting my finger in the way. Here is our mama and baby calf here that was born yesterday evening. This mama here, she was in labor for hours trying to have this baby, and finally she wasn't able to, and so we had to assist her, and the baby had to be pulled, and mama's being real protective here. We're just trying to make sure that she's been up and being fed. She's laying down now, and we want to make sure she's getting taken care of so we don't lose her. She's a big calf, really big calf, and mama's being awful protective, which would make me think that she's probably feeding her, probably doing a good job with her, but we still need to keep a watch on her. She was born yesterday evening, and it was a terrible day. We didn't get snow, but we got drizzling rain, and it froze overnight. And this is something that you just you face sometimes with your animals. It seems like in the worst conditions is when they'll decide to have those babies. And that's what we're facing now. And we'll keep an eye on them throughout the day and make sure she's getting fed and taken care of. And if not, we'll have to intervene. And I've got bottles and I've got milk replacer and the things that we can do to help this baby survive. If Mama can't do it, we'll give her some help. Okay, you see this? This is our newborn little calf. She was born yesterday and she had to be pulled because she was such a big calf. Most of our calves are small, but this one was incredibly big. She had big feet, front feet, front hooves, and she had to be pulled. And you see how she's knuckling over there, those front legs, they're knuckled over. And she's gonna lay down. She's been up for a while. She's gonna lay down here. Mama's went on to get something to eat, and she'll be back to feed or take care of baby in just a little bit. But this little calf, there could be two reasons her little front legs are like that. One, she's such a big calf, and sometimes the bones grow faster than the tendons, and you have to let those tendons catch up to the bones. Two, it could have been when she was being delivered that there was an injury there when they pulled her, and that's going to have to heal. 95% of the time, from what I've read, they come out of it and they're able to walk just fine. You just have to give them a little time. We're watching her. We're paying close attention, and she's going to try to lay down here. We're actually trying to get her moved over to where the hay bale's at. It's a little bit drier. The conditions are nasty. And every time we try to do something, see her calling there? Well, let me scooch right over here and I'll show you. Here comes Mama. And she's really jumpy. And she is really being protective of her baby. That's what we want her to do. If she was out in the field, out in nature, well, we'd have to worry about coyotes or something else trying to catch her. So it's good to see that Mama's paying such good attention to her, and she's watching over her. But right now it's just kind of keeping us from being safe, getting in there to get this baby and move to better conditions. But she's even being feisty with the chickens, getting them butted out of the way. And she's really watching me, and I'm trying to keep from spooking her. And I'll just zoom out a little bit here. See, she's really watching her, really watching me, letting me know that I'm not going to get any closer than what I am. Anyway, this baby's little front legs, we're going to watch them. I kind of had wondered if maybe we should get them splinted. But from what the news that we're getting is don't splint them yet. Give her time. Give this time. The swelling could go down from her being birthed, and in the next day or so, maybe even a little bit longer, her be okay. So we're gonna watch her. I'll keep you updated on her, and she's just as sweet as she can be. Like I said, she's a big old calf, and we're trying to take care of all this in this nasty weather, get her seen to. Now, of course, I already love her. I'm gonna come up with a name for her that fits her, and bless her little heart. Ain't she sweet? Well, okay, we're gonna get back. I gotta get my gloves back on. My hands are cold, and it's nasty out here. Like I said a while ago, no snow, just a lot of icy, slippery conditions, and I gotta concentrate on what I'm doing, or I'll be back on here telling you all about me falling and getting hurt. Anyway, this is Josie with Cedar Creek Homestead.